Hey guys, what's up? It's Steezy Adventures. I am back in the United States after being gone. I have been in Korea at Camp Casey for the last 6 months, and that's why I haven't been doing any videos, but I am back in the United States. Today, we're just gonna get the T7 out, take her for a little ride around Colorado. Not much, probably only about 85 miles. Shouldn't be too long, and just get her, back out. Stretch your legs. Stay tuned. All right, so we did just have a little bit of snow on Friday. It's Sunday now, so there's a little bit of snow on the ground, but off the roads, the roads are pretty clear, so we're gonna send it. We're gonna stop here at Carly's Convenience just to get some gas, and then we'll get on the way. So normally I would go east or west into the mountains, but seeing as how there's snow in the mountains, we're gonna go west. Should be just as much dirt. Let's get going. Old boy on a GS over there, getting after it. Yeah, we're gonna go that way out into the plains today. Oh, that's a girl. Old girl on the GS. Heck yeah. Cool. All right, we are on Francisville. We're on Francisville Coal Mine Road, getting the dirt, and we're just gonna go have some fun. Yeah, over here east of Colorado Springs, it kind of turns into western Kansas, as the joke goes. A lot of these dirt roads are just hard packed dirt. They're kind of beat up though, so kind of got to be a little careful, but hey, that's what the fun's for, right? Hopefully we get out here, we'll see some pronghorn. Probably won't see anything out this far, but out in the plains, the pronghorn like to run around, so maybe we'll see some pronghorn. Pikes Peak though, so we'll not be doing another video on Pikes Peak. At least not on the bike for a while. So what I've diagnosed is the fact that that is a private road and I can't go that way, so we're turning around. If I go drop the bike, this would be where it's at. There we go. Oh yeah. That right there would have done me in 2 years ago. Alright, well, can't go that way, so back we go. Back again the other way. We are on Book Drive, which is a little nastier than the last road I was on, but not by much. I mean, it's still just a road, dirt road. I have a feeling I'm going to turn around this one too, So I bet this leads me on to Schriever Space Force Base. We'll find out. Yeah, we're out here in the plains, east of Colorado Springs. Haven't seen any antelope yet. That is the goal, is to see pronghorn. None yet though. Snow on the ground still from Friday. It's about 60 degrees right now. This weekend though, it was down in the this Friday it was down in the 20s. So we pulled up a lot last year. Out there's a bunch of mule deer. Didn't think we'd see any mule deer today. Cool. Yeah, if you look out there, you can see there's about 30 mule deer standing out there. Just out in the middle of the field. I don't know if you can see them from that far or not, but I can, so that's cool. That's cool. Not quite what we're looking for. Looking for antelope. No antelope yet, but about 30 mule deer. Take it. Alright, we've transitioned over to Hilne Road. I think Hilne Road. I think it's going to keep me off the highway a little longer, which is the goal. But yeah, so we saw some mule deer, and still no pronghorn, man. We don't got mule deer in Ohio either, though, so I'll take it. This is, I reckon, some kind of aquaculture. It reminds me kind of the potash farms in around Moab, but I don't think it's that. Really, it's definitely not potash. I don't know what that is. There's ducks and shit though. That's cool. Well, oh, there's more. Wants me to turn up here to go left, but right looks, or straight looks better. A little bit left. Follow the road that it says to take. Alright, I'm at the corner of Milne and Drennan Road, turning left on the Drennan Road. And this should take me up to my next stop, so let's go. There's a pronghorn right there. That's cool. I'm gonna get a picture. Oh, nope. And he's gone. He is gone. That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, pronghorn seen. And you can watch him run away for about 3 days. That's awesome, man. All right, let's go find some more. All right, for anybody that's new here, I'm Steezy Adventures. Right now, I am out in Colorado. That's where I'm going to call home for the next couple years. If you're new, this is a motorcycle slash adventure slash hiking slash occasionally a gun channel. So if you're into that kind of stuff, drop me a like and subscribe. I've been riding bikes for about 10 years now, I reckon. I've been in the Army for about 5, so there's some times when I don't get to post a whole lot because I'm deployed or doing training. So when I'm here in the States though, I try to post at least once every couple weeks. Try to find new places to show people. Right now, out here in the plains east of Colorado Springs. So The mountains, they're snowy right now. Can't get up into them. This summer or later this spring, we'll get up into them and do some mountain riding. But for now, you're going to be stuck watching me ride through the plains, looking for pronghorn and mule deer. So anyway, Steezy Adventures. Post mostly adventure bike videos. Occasionally I'll do a Harley video. T7 does me pretty good. So if you like adventure bike riding, if you like just adventure in general and exploring in general, give me a like and stay tuned for some more. We're going to keep riding around. Right now I'm at the corner of Ellicott Highway and Drennan Road and somewhere in the middle of Colorado. So we're going to go west and then eventually start heading back towards town. But I'm going to look for some more pronghorn. Alright, so something else you might notice. The audio quality when I'm talking with my helmet on sucks. It's because I don't have a microphone inside my helmet. The microphone is the GoPro, and that's because I don't get paid to do this. So if you want somebody with good microphone audio quality, go follow Yami Noob or Fort9 or one of those guys, because that ain't me. If I ever get a little more money, a little spare money, I might do it, but right now the GoPro Hero 7 is what we're going to stick with. Alright, let's get going. And we're off. Alright, so like I said, for the last about 6 months, I have been in Camp Casey, South Korea. And Camp Casey, South Korea is about 14 miles maybe south of the DMZ, so you can't have a bike in South Korea, unfortunately. Did not do any riding while I was over there, but I did some good hiking. So if you go on my Instagram channel, also Steezy Adventures Official, you'll see some of those pictures from some of those hikes. They were pretty fun. Yeah, 6 months in South Korea. Got to play around in Seoul. Got to play around in Busan a little bit. It was a good experience. And now I'm back here in at Fort Carson, well, Colorado Springs, and hoping to bring you guys some pretty good exploration videos. We'll see. Alright, we're turning right on the Sanborn Road, or Sandburn Road. I thought it was Sunburn there for a second, but it's not. Okay, if you're new to me, what else do you need to know? I don't like hard single track. I'm not very good at riding off-road. So I've rode bikes, motorcycles for about 10 years. But I've only actually rode like adventure bikes since about 2022 or 2023, I think. So in 2022, I'm going to go 2022, I bought a 2021 Royal Enfield Himalayan. So my first off-roady bike was not a dirt bike. It was, in fact, an adventure bike. So I have no dirt bike experience. So I like to ride maybe some 2-track, but mostly like 4 service roads, dirt roads, farm roads, that kind of stuff. Just go see what was out there, you know. I'm in it for the exploration and the seeing things, not so much for the crazy adrenaline. I have done a BDR, so I do have, you know, some level of experience riding off-road. I did the Utah Backcountry Discovery Route in 2023. After I got, or sorry, 2024, when I got back from Romania. That was cool. I would 10 out of 10 recommend doing a BDR if you haven't yet. They're pretty cool, pretty exciting things. What else? Out here, I mostly ride by myself. Occasionally you'll see me ride with a guy named Aaron. He is up in Breckenridge area, and he rides a Honda Shadow 250, no, Honda Rebel 250, but he's been thinking about buying a CRF 300L.
I was like, yeah, man, that'd be awesome for you up in the mountains. So you might see some more of Eric this summer. Alright, we're turning off a Sanborn and on to Baggett Road. Baggett. Looks like Baggett to me. B-A-G-G-E-T-T. Ooh, this one is not not a pretty road. This is dirty as dirt gets, man. That's fun. So when I went to Utah, I put on some Motaz Tractionators, and then when I got back to, like after I did the Meteor, I got back and I kind of wore those tires out. I put the Scorpion Rallies on. The Scorpion Rallies, they're not the most traction having tires if you've ever rode on them. So I try not to get too sketchy when I'm riding on these tires. This summer though, so this summer we have got some cool things planned. I'm going to go to Black Canyon of the Gunnison National Park. So that'll be one really cool series. I'll probably do a series out of that. It'll be mostly hiking probably. I probably won't ride very much of it. In fact, I might just drive the truck with my dad, my mom, my sister, and her boyfriend. And although my dad and I ride, they do not. So probably not the bikes. And then immediately following that, I've got some friends coming out that are going to Rocky Mountain National Park again. So if you've watched my videos for a while, you know that I did Rocky Mountain National Park early 2023 in a series called Colorado Sausage Fest. So this will be Colorado Sausage Fest Part 2, but this time there's buns because we're bringing the girls with us. So my wife and all my buddies' wives are going to go hiking with us. That'll be mostly driving around in the cars and a little bit of camping and hiking. So not a whole lot of motorcycle riding on that one. There is okay, so I got my picture. So anyway, this summer, Black Canyon of the Gunnison and Colorado Sausage Fest Part 2. This time with buns. Colorado Sausage Fest Part 2. We're gonna do Pikes Peak. Sorry, let me back up. We're gonna do Rocky Mountain National Park, including Bear Lake. Then we're gonna do Pikes Peak, Garden of the Gods, whitewater rafting, and that'll probably be it. That's all I got on the docket right now. So it should be pretty fun. Should make for some good videos. We've got a lot of people coming out that have never been to Colorado, never been west of the Mississippi, in fact. So it should be a lot of fun, man. So if you want to check that out, go ahead and give me a like and subscribe. And wait about 4 months. That should be in July. Between now and then, though, it's going to be a whole lot of me bebopping around and just exploring. Ooh, that's rough. A couple of the adventure rides that I've got planned for this year. I want to do Gold Mine Road coming down out of Cripple Creek and Vector, and then I want to do Phantom Canyon Road coming down out of Cripple Creek and Vector. Both of them I'll have to go up around the backside of Pikes Peak, and I kind of want to do, I could go up one and down the other. I'll probably make 2 separate videos. So Gold Mine Road goes, like, basically just cuts from Cripple Creek, the backside of the Front Range, up over the Front Range, and comes down into Colorado Springs by Broadmoor 7 Falls. And then Phantom Canyon Road runs from Cripple Creek straight south down to Canyon City. So those are 2 adventure rides I'm planning to do in 2026. And I will be sure to make videos for both of them, don't you worry. I've got some stuff on the books. Then eventually I'm gonna ride, do some northern rides too. I want to do some fun stuff with Eric up around Breckenridge and Vail, you know, the ski areas. But that'll be a while before I get to that. Eric's got to get himself an adventure bike first. Right now I'm turning off of Baggett Road and onto Big Springs Road. Why is it called Big Springs Road? Well, the world may never know, man. I bet there's a spring out here somewhere. We're getting farther and farther away from pavement though, which is good. A lot of guys that buy like big adventure bikes, I'm talking like big adventure bikes, not T7s and not like Touaregs and not KTM 890s, but I'm talking like big adventure bikes like Pan Ams and GSs and less so African Twins, but KTM 1290Rs, all those guys, their bikes just turn into pavement. Too afraid to ride dirt and crash a $16,000 or $20,000 motorcycle. I tell you what though, you get a guy that's on a middleweight adventure bike, like a T7 or a Touareg or a 890R or any of those like middleweight bikes, those guys don't give a shit, man. They will crash their bikes, pick them up and keep going. Alright, so I figured out which way we're going, and we are going back north again on Baggett Road. Just took me a minute to figure it out. But yeah, we're going back north on Baggett Road. Out here. Alright, it looks like we found Ellicott Highway again. We're basically doing just one big loop here, so it kind of makes sense that we found Ellicott Highway. Alright. I had to get off the highway because that was annoying. We're on Log Road. And we're gonna ride Log Road because that sounds better than riding around on pavement. Pavement's like, this is not that much different than pavement, honestly. Ooh, but there are like 3 pronghorn out there. So right now it's paying off. Probably can't see them, they're kind of far away. But there are 3 right out there. Okay, so we're shooting this on the cell phone because my GoPro doesn't zoom in that much. But there are just several would look like pronghorn out there. 4 over there. And then I think if I go this way, maybe some more. Where they at? I can't tell if those are pronghorn or what. It's definitely not a cow field though. There they are. And those are definitely pronghorn. So I stopped on the right road. So I stopped out here because I was like, had to get off the highway. I was tired of riding on the pavement, and I was like, well, if anything, at least it's not pavement. And then I looked out there, and there's 6 pronghorn right there, and then over that way there's another 4. There's 10 out there, and then 2 more, maybe 3 more over there. So I'll show you on the. You'll see a bad video of it on the phone, on cell phone. So my GoPro doesn't zoom that much. Definitely worth stopping though, man. Like, get an adventure bike, get off the pavement, go find cool things. It's worth it. I mean, there's got to be 40 of them out there, bedded down, walking around in the washboard right there. I mean, there's at least, the farther I drive, the more I see, the more farther I ride. I have found the pronghorn. Oh my God. You guys can see those. I mean, look, they're running. Huh. There's got to be 50. Everywhere I go, there's more. For sure, you guys can definitely see those on the GoPro. That's so cool. All right. Okay, we are turning left on the Spencer Road. And I cannot for the life of me remember what road I'm on. But we're going to be on Spencer Road now. We started our way back home. So you guys, I mean, if you're from the West, you probably don't understand why I get so excited about pronghorn or mule deer. But in the East, where I'm from, in like Ohio, Appalachia, you know, Great Lakes, we don't have pronghorn or mule deer. Really, the only big game animal we have back home is whitetail, and some black bear are starting to move into Ohio. But other than that, there are no big game animals. So when I can come out here and I can see elk and mule deer and pronghorn, some moose maybe, you know, black bear, and if I go north out of Colorado, up north a little bit farther, potentially grizzly bears, probably not in Colorado though, and mountain lion. That's just cool, man. We don't got that in Ohio. So big game animals get me going, man. Well, we found pavement again. I think it was kind of non-negotiable. This is Peyton Highway. Yep, Peyton Highway, and then back down here to Judge War Road. The Google Map gods really didn't want me on their roads today. It's okay. Pikes Peak RC Plane Club. Let's go look. That is an RC airplane right there. Well, I don't reckon I'm gonna stick around. That's pretty cool though. This one coming in for landing. Huh, maybe not. Huh, maybe not. That's pretty cool. I didn't know they had an RC club out here, or what an RC club was, but hey, whatever. Cool. So we are still like in the plains east of Colorado Springs, but we're like kind of bounding in between new houses and old houses. Because some of these like little houses are like, they've been here for a while. Like that guy's been here for a while, guarantee it. Some of them are big and new. So, interesting little neighborhood. Oh, what we got here? We're on Eagle Road. Is that private? Oh, this is private. Ugh. Well, I chose the direction and I did not choose the right direction, but we're sticking with it. These are nice houses out here though, man. I wouldn't mind living out here. I I bet with this much land though, they're about a freaking $500,000. Okay, if I go left here, where's it taking me? I can't remember what I do with my routes. But we're gonna go left, see what happens. Oh, I know where I'm going. Oh, I don't know if I can get this way. Okay, we'll see. We're about to turn right on the hoof print road. See how it goes. I don't know if what I'm trying to do is technically legal, but we're gonna find out. So this is the part that I didn't know whether or not it was legal to come out here. But I got to where I wanted to go. And I might be breaking the law right now. But for this picture, it's worth it. Okay, so when I said I didn't know if it was legal to come out here or not, this is what I was talking about. This is Coral Bluffs. It's kind of like an escarpment that runs east-west out here in the plains by Colorado Springs. So if you look, there's like, it just jumps, like just drops off right here. And everything over that way is lower. It's not that deep. It's not like it's a canyon or anything, but it's pretty cool. And I'm not really sure if I'm supposed to be out here. I didn't have to go through a gate. There were no private property signs or any of that. But I did not come on a road. So I bet it's private property. If I had to guess, there's probably some land developer that's about to fix and to be building a house out here, because there was like a lot sign. Didn't say private property, didn't say no entrance, so I did. Anyway, we're gonna get going back on the road. Try to get back to the house. Stay tuned. All right, let's get out of here. Oh, I got that on camera. Oh, I was sliding sideways. Oh, I got that on camera. Holy shit. Oh, I was fully sliding sideways. Oh my God, I got that on camera. Oh. Okay. Let's get going. That's why I said the Scorpion tires kind of suck. If I had Tractionators on, I would have never slid right there. All right, well, we've had our fun. Now we're getting back on Highway 24 to go home. There's more antelope right over here behind this fence. There's like 3 right there. Dude, it's been a good ride. We've seen a decent amount of pronghorn. I almost died one time, so you know, is what it is, but I didn't die, and we'll take that. All right, I will see you guys at the house, and I will do my outro there. All right, guys. Well, that was the plains east of Colorado Springs.
I am officially done riding for the day. We got to see some cool stuff. We got to see some cool wildlife. Got to see some pretty cool some scenery out there. And then I almost died one time. Really excited to see how that looks on camera. Probably ends up on TikTok. So yeah, if you want to follow me on YouTube, click down below. And then you can find me on TikTok, Steezy Adventures. You can find me on Instagram at Steezy Adventures Official. You'll see my photography. It's something I don't really get to do on Instagram on TikTok or YouTube is photography. So if you want to see that kind of stuff, it's on Instagram. So Steezy Adventures Official or Steezy Adventures on TikTok and YouTube. Thanks for watching. See you next time.